Drdisrespect is this guy. He's a streamer, and he dresses up in a wig and mustache, and he's tall as shit, and he's shredded. So his like persona, his character is like this like tough guy slash bravado, and he's like, I am the 2-time world champion of video games, something like that.
Okay, not really funny, but okay, got it.
Yeah, so he is huge, massive. He's one of the biggest streamers ever. And not 4 years ago, almost 8 years ago, in 2017. In 2017, he was banned by Twitch.
Yeah, and nobody knew why.
Yeah, and nobody knew why. It was a huge thing. Nobody knew why. Apparently there were a shit ton of NDAs signed, and no one would talk about it. No one talked about it.
Okay.
So, this happened years ago.
It's a good guess. Like, nobody speculated. Nobody was like, ooh.
Well, there are a lot of speculation, but so the thing is that at the time, obviously, it was a huge deal. Like, no one this high profile had been banned from Twitch before then. And the thing is, this motherfucker, he was like, he played it up. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, Twitch hates me. I got banned from Twitch. No, I'm gonna go to YouTube, and like, he blew up on YouTube as well. So what happened back then? Obviously, he's been a lot of controversies since then. The first one is Dr. Cheats on Wife.
Oh yeah, I saw that one.
Oh no, he was banned from Twitch 4 years ago. Dr. Cheats on Wife was in 2017. So Dr. Cheats on Wife. So what happened with this guy is in 2017 he makes this stream. Dr. Cheats on Wife. He got stream sniped, and it's really funny. But what happened with this guy is that in 2017 he goes on stream, dressed as a normal civilian, like outside of his persona, and he's like, oh, I got to talk with my community and shit. I cheated on my wife. And he's like, oh, I had like a moment of weakness. Well, all the stupid shit cheaters say.
Yeah.
And he like goes on stream, he fucking cries, and he announces a break. He takes like a 6-month break after this to like focus on his family. So since then he's had other controversies.
Did he stay with his wife?
Yeah, his wife is still with him to this day. Like even after the. So another controversy was that in at TwitchCon, he filmed inside of a bathroom.
Mm.
Yeah. So this was at E3. So at E3, he filmed inside of a bathroom, and apparently there were minors inside that bathroom at the time.
Well, yeah, like even if you're not
even if there were minors.
Like, in the camera, like that's kind of like.
Yeah. So he got banned from E3. He got kicked out, and he got temporarily banned from Twitch. So that was the second controversy, and the third controversy was the Twitch ban. So this happens 4 years ago, and why is there fucking horror music on fucking Animal Crossing New Horizons?
I don't know. That's literally not my job.
Yeah. And so this guy got banned from Twitch temporarily, and the third controversy was his like permanent ban, like his ban. This was 4 years ago. Ban, like straight up ban. No reason, no communication from Twitch, no communication from the doc, just NDAs everywhere. And at the time, no one made a statement. Obviously, there was a shit ton of speculation, and everyone else was like, dude, what happened that was so bad? As for this motherfucker, like, who was like one of the biggest streamers, and he had like $1 million contract to get banned. So on Friday.
Oh, okay.
On Friday, Cody Connors, which is an ex-chief product manager at Twitch, he posts, like, straight up. He says, he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then-existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang.
Okay, what happens to this guy? Does this guy get like fired for like leaking this shit?
Apparently he left Twitch years ago.
Oh, so he just knew, but he'd been like holding on to it.
Yeah, so I don't know if he was like waiting for an NDA to expire. I don't know if he was just sitting on him until he said, you know what, today I'm gonna fuck over the doc.
You know, I would do that. I'd be petty. I would keep it for like a year or two, just to like make the thing you say, make him think that nobody else is ever gonna talk about it, and then just drop.
Yeah, because he just drops it on a random Friday. Like, there's no reason or hint as to why he dropped it like on this specific day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would do that.
Like, motherfucker just woke up and chose violence.
You should. I mean, like, he's talking about somebody who's like doing like, like child, like involving crime.
Actually, yeah.
Like, because I don't know if you can say the P word, but like he's talking about somebody who's like involving a child in a crime. So like, honestly, I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Even if he did just do it out of pettiness, even if he was just like, oh, I have this information, I'm gonna wait and one day fuck up his life.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a bad thing because like he kind of deserves it.
I mean, yeah. So after that, what immediately happened after, and then he made a follow-up tweet saying, "No one made the wrong decision. Fuck him and his wife." Like his friends, because this guy, and they're actually going to be relevant later in the story. This guy, Dr. Disrespect, rolls with 3 streamers that are like his best friends. That's TimTheTatman, Nadeshot, and Nickmercs.
I heard that Nick was like really defending him.
Yeah, he was. He went to bat for him. So immediately after that tweet, journalist Nathan Grayson says, "Without revealing anything else in order to protect my sources, I can say that this is not the first time I have heard basically this explanation, nor is it the second or the third."
So like,
yeah. Like, and this guy is like a legit journalist. Like he.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
Like, more than one person said that he was banned for sex.
Yeah. So then, after that, it just blew up. Like this on Friday, it blew up. Like absolutely fucking blew up. Like everyone was talking about it on Twitter. There was a lot of speculation. Obviously, there were a lot of people defending the dog. Like, oh nah, this motherfucker has 0 evidence. This is just a hater. Like, just absolute shit going on. Absolute shit show. People defending him. People jumping on the allegation. Like, yeah, I knew it this whole time. It was a fucking pedophile. And absolute shit show. Even the reporters were molding because this reporter says, "That sound you hear is this is a reporter tweeting, I worked on this story for years," and he just tweeted it out. So even the reporters were molding because they were sitting on this story, and this motherfucker just
I have something to say about that. If you're a reporter and you're sitting on a story about somebody who endangered minors, like, does that make
like fuck you?
Like, like, does that really make you like, oh, I was sitting on it for years? Like, you used to let him have a platform so he could still sext other minors because you wanted to break it in a big way. Like, dude, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, like I understand like due diligence, legal shit, whatever, but it's 4 years now. Like someone could have broken the story.
Yeah.
And not just this random motherfucker deciding, hey, I'm gonna tweet this shit just to fuck him out.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, even if I didn't know for a fact, I would say, like, sources from Twitch.
Yeah, like allegedly, speculation, like, using all that legal language.
Know that he does sex minors, so he doesn't have the opportunity to do that again.
So, what immediately happens, obviously a shit ton of journalists jump on it. Like, an absolute fuck ton of journalists.
I saw the Chris Hansen shit. I'd seen the Chris Hansen.
Oh, okay, we'll watch that right now. And this is Dr. Disrespect's first statement on the matter. And what happens is that he posts, like, and this is in response to journalist Jake Lucky. He says, "Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract." That is sus as shit, bro.
Well, if they paid out the whole contract, there's a good reason, because they didn't want you affiliated anymore. And maybe they didn't have enough legal grounds to, like, terminate you, and they're like, you know what, I'd rather just pay him all the money possible to get him as far away from me than to keep him on.
But true, but you like, that language, like, no wrongdoing was acknowledged. That is sus as shit.
Yeah, because you could say, that's not true.
Like,
that's a lie. I never sexted a minor.
I understand NDAs or whatever. He could have used like language both defending himself and like avoiding NDAs, saying, "Oh, the allegations against me are false." That's all he had to say.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, an NDA is one thing, but if somebody asks you a direct question, you have to be like, there's an NDA.
Yeah.
No, you can say it's a lie because then you're not lying. It's not slander. It's not anything.
Yeah, and he could have just straight up said the allegations against me are false. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna go, oh, you broke your NDA. No, there are other allegations against me. Like those are unrelated to our NDA. I'm just saying the allegations against me are false. I'm not specifying which.
Yeah, prove what allegations I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not specifying which allegations.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
so, like he does this like statement, and it is sus as all shit, bro.
It's like also he's not saying anything's false. Like I kind of hate that. I hate the fact that he's like not like really saying it.
Yeah.
Because if somebody's like accusing me and we're like, you talked to a little boy, I'd be like, no, I fucking didn't.
Yeah, it's like he could just straight up say like oh, the allegations against me are false. So obviously everything keeps going. Saturday, June 22nd, the first person related to Dr. Disrespect to make a statement is Nickmercs. And this is
I haven't heard her. I just saw
it's stupid as shit.
Checking in.
It's stupid as
look,
shit.
I open Twitter.
So this is Nickmercs' first response.
My mentions are he, they, she, hey, they, fucking. I identify as a helicopter. God damn it.
Okay, so transphobic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so
I seen that.
Awesome.
That's his response. That's his response. Just helicopter joke.
I'm as taken back as a lot of you guys are, okay?
Like,
but the fact remains that these are some crazy accusations. Crazy. Big time accusations. And until we know more, until we know them as fact, until they've been proven with evidence, what are we talking about? What's anybody talking about? Sure. As far as the leave little kids alone stuff, this doesn't make it any further from the truth. Leave little children out of your shit. Have a nice day.
This motherfucker.
Okay, so he's saying like leave kids out of it. Well, tell that to the.
Tell that to your buddy, bro.
Two, if I'm seriously gonna talk about like a serious friend of mine, like somebody I really would go to bat for, and say that like he didn't do something really serious. This is serious. Why would I start with a joke? Like, let me start with like a monologue joke. Let me tell you like a funny joke, and then I'll tell you that.
No, but like he just like. Because at this point on Saturday, this has already been absorbed into the culture war, right? So, like, it's not even, like, by Saturday, it wasn't even about Dr. Disrespect anymore. There were a shit ton of tweets like, oh, Dr. Disrespect, but what about trans people? Oh, no! And, you know, just an absolute shit ton of this.
His personal opinions are irrelevant to me, but you're talking about a very personal friend and a very serious
and he's not doing his friend any favors with that fucking video.
Like, if everybody else is gonna make it political, that's their problem. I would defend my friend.
Yeah.
I'd be like, my friend did not do this. This is a false allegation. I talked to him recently. He's again clarified to me that this never happened. But like, he didn't do that. He was like, let me tell a joke. Yeah, no,
and that's bullshit. So what you need to know about Nickmercs is his doc's like butt buddy. So he had a skin in Call of Duty that was removed because of his stupid transphobia. So his skin got removed, and the first person that defended him was Dr. Disrespect. So these motherfuckers are like butt buddies for life.
I get the vibe.
Yeah, like these are absolute butt buddies.
Because if you're like lying for someone, the easiest way to do that is to switch the conversation.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna make sure nobody's talking about like the kid thing. I'll make sure everybody's talking about the trans thing.
Yeah. So, a couple of hours after Nickmercs' first response, you get Dr. Disrespect's second response. And this is a tweet that says, listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. This has all been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden ring on Monday. Sus as shit. Yet again, bro.
Why is he talking about Elden Ring? That's so stupid. Oh yeah, let me talk about like a life-ending accusation, but like Elden Ring on Monday.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna play Elden Ring, brother.
Like, what the fuck? No, we'll be like, holy shit, that's a lie.
Look, even fucking Keemstar, drama goblin extraordinaire Keemstar, he tweets, bro, why don't you say I was not talking to a minor trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon like what was alleged?
Yeah, like literally, if somebody says you wanted to meet a kiddo at 7-Eleven, I'd be like, I did not want to meet a kiddo at 7-Eleven because like that's the truth, and nobody can penalize you for saying the truth.
Like even considering even considering NDAs, he could have just said, "Oh, the allegations against me are false. End of statement. I have nothing more to say."
Like at this point, it's gonna be more damaging to his like monetary career to not pay out the NDA. I would pay out the NDA at this point because like he's not poor. I'm gonna clarify this.
Dude, rich as fuck. Buddy's rich as fuck.
I'm gonna clarify this for everyone. He's not poor. At this point, I would pay out the NDA, and I'd just say it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. I did not meet up with. I was not trying to meet up with the minor at TwitchCon. And then you pay out the NDA, and it sucks. And maybe you cut down your money by the half.
Yeah.
And it'll suck for a minute, but you'll recuperate. You know? So I think I'd bite the bullet.
So that's what happened on.
Did they edit that tweet like?
No, that was his formal statement. Oh. And this, the things get a lot fucking worse from here.
Okay, because I
things get a lot fucking worse from this.
Okay.
So after that, what happens is that the head of Call Coffee, what is up, my dude? We are talking about the Dr. Disrespect drama, and it's fucking crazy, bro. So after that, this is the CEO of the game company that Dr. Disrespect founded, Midnight Society. This is his company.
Like it was like he's like a co-founder.
Yeah, he's a co-founder.
People that did it, right?
And he tweets, "I'm now aware and I'm dealing with it." So everyone's like, "Oh shit, this just got like much worse." So I mean, fucking hell, drama alert. Yeah, drama alert just tweets out absolute shit. I mean, Nickmercs saw it with Ava Chris Trison. It was this motherfucker tweets a lot of shit. So after that, what then happens is that
okay, but in all this time has Dr. Disrespect streamed?
Yeah, he did his Elden Ring stream. He did his Elden Ring. Call Coffee says the D's situation. True.
So so he did do the Elden Ring, and he didn't mention it. He wasn't talking about it.
Yeah, he didn't mention it at all during his Elden Ring.
That to me is also sus. If I'm already gonna stream, you know what? I'm gonna cut out the Elden Rings. I will do an actual stream where because like if streaming's like his thing is streaming, right?
Yeah.
His main thing is streaming. I would do it on my main platform and be like, hey guys, you know what? This was a lie.
So, Call Coffee says, man, I just saw Logan Paul interview Trump. What a wild week. Gio says, D's nuts. True.
Oh my god, I have not seen Logan Paul shit. I will definitely watch that shit because that sounds fucking meta. Sunday,
June 23rd, it's just more culture war bullshit. Ex Mr. Beast crew agrees with Nickmercs. They tried to discredit the ex-Twitch employee because he was starting rumors that he would release the real reason why Doc got banned if his band's shows got sold out. So that obviously undermines his credibility. We know they're jokes. We know they're jokes, but that undermines his credibility really bad.
Okay, it's like the Boeing whistleblower thing. You know? Like they were fired, so you're gonna put them as a disgruntled employee. And you're gonna be like, well, that's a lie. Well, no, they could still be telling the truth and be disgruntled employees. Yeah. He could still be a dude that just wants fucking money and be telling the truth. Both things can be true at once.
Yeah. So obviously, just more culture war bullshit. And on June 24th, the Doc has his Elden Ring stream. Obviously, he starts out the stream by refusing to speak out
for those that are looking for me to expand.
At the start of the stream,
take off the.
For those that are looking for me to expand.
At the start of the stream, he says, "No, I ain't saying shit. I have nothing to say on the matter. NDA shit."
Already said.
So this is how he starts his stream on Elden Ring, the 24th Monday.
I don't give a fuck about this guy. That's it.
Well, he says, I don't give a fuck about this guy.
Yeah.
The guy is
irrelevant. I do appreciate the donation.
Yeah, the guy is irrelevant. What's relevant is the fucking allegations.
I would say, that's the lie.
The messages.
But, the I don't give a fuck about this guy. The guy is not the problem here. I hope he realizes that.
Yeah.
I hope he really realizes that the man is not the issue for anyone.
Thank you for the 5.
So,
how are we feeling
by the end of the stream, his mood has completely fucking shit. So by the end of the stream, he ends the stream by saying, you know what, I'm fatigued, I am going to
I'm
quit
feeling a little
social
fatigued.
media.
Feeling
I'm going
a little
to quit
fatigued.
streaming.
We came
I'm
in here,
going to go
champ.
on an
We came in here.
vacation
High
with my
energy.
family.
High energy. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just
he's like,
just
no,
feeling fatigued.
you know, I think
feeling a
I'm
little
just gonna
burnt
ride
out.
off into
But I appreciate you guys showing up.
Well,
like he's cutting his
I appreciate you guys showing up. But I am serious when I say I'm feeling a little fatigued. You know, when shit like this happens over the weekend. It's just kind of.
Yeah.
How many times can I
deal with this?
Just I don't.
So like he straight up says,
I'm
you know
actually
what,
tired
it might
of
be
being
time
on
to
social.
like drive into
You
the
know,
sunset.
he's fucking
Keep playing, Doc.
Oh
we
no,
don't care.
no, you'll
What?
see like in his actual statement regarding that
Okay.
allegation.
I think when I say step away, I think I'm gonna have to either have to relate this to the Midnight Society,
but I can kind of respect that.
maybe I step away from
No,
there too.
I will
Just
say,
completely
he's
remove
saying that
myself
he's
from the
stepping
scene.
away from Midnight Society.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah,
Take all the time he needs.
But this was
cake.
before
I appreciate
Midnight
that.
Society.
I appreciate that. Don't be a pussy.
So he's saying that he's going to take a step back from Midnight Society because of like.
Damn, now what? I mean, shit,
right
there's
here,
50 million
he's
other streamers you can watch right
what's
now.
going to come next.
Get the break.
he knows
Respect
that
it, Doc.
that
Okay, I
it's
appreciate that.
Well, yeah,
Time to drive into the
it's
sunset,
kind of hard
says
to not
Swervin.
say it.
Man, I like your style.
So right here, she's anticipating, and you know, he just goes like,
to drive
"No,
into
I think it's
sunset,
time
champs.
to
I
ride
appreciate
off
all of you.
sunset, champs.
Please,
you know,
do me
I
a
think
favor.
it's over.
Enjoy the
me.
rest of your day.
Who
Enjoy
knows
the rest
when
of your
I'll be
week.
back. You know, just like a general like downrunning, like see all on the flip side. Like he even ends the stream saying like, "Oh, I hope you guys have a great day, a great
And we'll
week."
see
And
you
you
soon.
can tell that he wants to say "have a great life," but he kind of like stops himself.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he ends with his classic. Yeah. Immediately after he ends stream, the Midnight Society tweets its official statement. Okay. So this is Midnight Society, the game company he founded. He says, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individual, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed along with our community of. Yeah.
That's fair. No, it's really fair. Even just an allegation like that is really damaging to a company.
Yeah.
And they really do have to look out for themselves.
And they say, you know, someone commented, the wording here is deliberate, and that's true. Like they made this statement really carefully, but this is a really aggressive statement.
Yeah.
This is a like.
If you thought this guy was innocent, you wouldn't be this blasé about it.
Yeah.
You would definitely very different. This is like, I think he's guilty, but I can't say it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna leave it very clear that we're just done with it.
Like in corpo speak, this is aggressive as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is like, we think he's guilty.
Yeah. This is like, and they even said we assumed his innocence, but as soon as we began speaking with parties involved, we needed that. So whatever they investigated, whatever they turned up, it was enough to say, you know what, this guy's fucking fired.
Come out. Something's something that we haven't seen, they have.
Yeah. Like there was enough for them to say, you know what, it's over for this guy.
And honestly, like I said, it's fair. Like it's super freaking fair.
Yeah. And this is a clip that someone dug up. This was a clip that someone dug up.
It's a clip that's...
Yeah, this is a clip that surfaced right after Midnight Society's allegation. This is a couple of hours after Doc ended his stream, like, oh, you know, it's time to ride on the sunset. Someone went back and found this clip, and this is the clip of the Doc receiving a text message during his stream. So you'll see exactly what I mean.
You know how we run things
high energy,
here.
And you'll see exactly what happens. His mood just like bombs. Like whatever he received on his phone, he knows it's joke. He knows it's joke. Like from how he was like a couple of seconds before, like fucking hell, yeah, we got this.
Tears in his eyes.
Yeah,
his
yeah.
Sunglasses are helping him because look at the way his mouth is like twitching.
Yeah, he is straight about to cry.
Yeah, he's like crying a bit.
You know how we
like I love the Elden Ring music in the background. Whoa. know. It just makes it much more dramatic.
But you can tell he's crying, and honestly, I have this thing where if you're a grown ass man and you've made a mistake, please don't fucking cry like a girl. Take it. If you're the one who fucked up, don't use your grown ass man, you're fucking 40, get over it tears.
Yeah.
You're fucking grown ass man and you fucked up. You're crying because people have caught you in a fuck up you made years ago that you thought wasn't gonna come back to you. So it's embarrassing. Yeah,
my man did the fucky wucky and he got caught, and as soon as he got that text message, he knew it was Jover. Yeah. And it's quite obvious that that's why he ended the stream the way he did. It's that's quite obvious that text message is why he ended the stream. We're riding off at sunset. Yeah, bros, it's all good. I'll see you all in the next life.
So embarrassing. He's a grown ass man.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed for him.
So that's June 24. Obviously, the culture world bullshit. Kelpo says, Dr. Disrespect his wife. I mean,
that's what that's that.
I mean, right now, Kelpo, it's Dr. Disrespect minors. It's pretty fun.
Girls,
yeah.
I'm feeling that.
Yeah, it's Dr. Disrespect minors, bro. So, June 24th, the culture war bullshit rages on. Call Coffee says, just say that. I have made a severe lapse of judgment. Oh, this was more than a severe lapse of judgment, buddy. So...
A severe lapse of judgment is, maybe she said hi and you knew she was a minor, and you said hi back.
A severe lapse of judgment is the PewDiePie bridge clip.
That's a lapse of judgment. You said hi back, but you didn't say anything inappropriate. Now, sexting, that is not lapse of judgment, you know? Because you're typing out more than one thing. A girl sends you a photo and you accidentally heart reacted, that's a lapse of judgment. You taking time out of your day to fucking...
To, send, dick pics or whatever, yeah.
Apparently there were no pictures, but to sex, you wrote down, ooh, I want you to do this to me, and when I meet you at TwitchCon, we're gonna do... That's not a lapse of judgment, that's a little planning. Now, if she'd send him a photo and he didn't like that shit... It's still wrong.
Yeah.
But that could be a lot.
Kelpo says, I'm not sure if he's a doctor. No, they removed his license, bro. They fucking revoked his license. He lost his MD. Kelpo says, sad face, Sag. So, June 25th, this is when shit just, hits the fan bad. Bloomberg drops a story saying YouTuber Dr. Disrespect was allegedly kicked off Twitch for messaging a minor. This is one of the biggest news outlets in the world, peer-reviewed, legal shit, all the shit that had to clear for a news outlet such as Bloomberg to drop this. It's that's.
And they didn't say, "Oh, I dropped it on Twitter first."
Yeah, that's a nail in the coffin, and
they were fine with that.
Yeah, the journalist writes, Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch after exchanging inappropriate messages with a minor, according to 3 sources with knowledge. A report was made through Twitch systems. My report confirms a 4th person's allegations. And a passage says he also asked a minor about her plans at the TwitchCon convention, according to 2 of the people involved in that. He exchanged sexually explicit messages with a minor through the service's direct chat feature. Call Coffee says, can you send a dick pic through Wister? Let me try sending to Simon Axel. Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you so much. Kelbo says, say hi to my friend, Caricopito. Amazing. Amazing.
Is that a real name?
It's not a fucking real name.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know.
So yeah, that's the Bloomberg, and after the Bloomberg news, sentiment starts to turn against the doc, but this is motherfucker Kelpa. Sentiment starts to turn against the doc, but since it's already so embroiled in culture war bullshit,
some people are still defending him
not just some, a shit ton of people. A shit ton of people are still defending him. A shit ton of people, a lot of right-wing influencers just immediately come out and no, these journalists are at it again.
Spiral crackers,
literally, exactly like that. Exactly like that. These...
right-wing or left-wing. My problem is when you can't be critical of who you're talking about.
Yeah, about your heroes.
Yeah, whatever my party is, is irrelevant because I'm critical of every party that comes up. And I'm not agreeing 100% with anyone. I'm more moderate, but like it's still like a problem to me. Like if you're right wing and you can't see a single problem with the right wing mentality, you're stupid.
Kelbo says, "Todo chiquito, todo menso." Sure.
Okay, what's his statement? I'm writing here.
So yeah, this is like, so obviously culture war bullshit. A lot of people defending the doc. No, these fucking journals, these libtards, they want to bring doc down, etc. Doc's statement.
Okay, but like they also know that he's not their friend, right? Like they know that like the doc is not a real person. He's a character. Like
no, this is Paris socialist shit. You're gonna see actually in the comments of his statement, this is Paris socialist.
Like I hate that. I find that disgusting. Like I'm a fan of some people. I'm not gonna say I'm a super fan of like any one single influencer or whatever. But I find it so disgusting to be like, if that I would defend her. It doesn't matter whatever she does. It does. It really fucking does. If you tell me she hit a pedestrian with her car intentionally, I don't think I defend her. I like her videos as much as you do, but like the second like they like I don't know murder someone, become word, like the line is crossed.
So yesterday, June 25, Dr. Disrespect statement, and he writes this completely in character as the doctor. He's not writing this from the perspective of Guy Beam. He is writing this from the perspective of Dr. Disrespect, two-time video game champion.
Done deal. Thank you very much, sir.
I fucking love you.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
And so since he writes it in character, I'm gonna read it in character. I'm gonna do my best, Dr. Disrespect.
This is gonna be so dumb, but okay, go for
it. The twitchban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter.
All right, done deal.
I've always
Thank
been
you very much,
upfront
sir.
and real with you guys.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society, and we have made the painful decision to collectively have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions. Yeah, you'll see a lot of this bullshit, bro. High career ambitions and family, and I never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the past several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Kelbo says, OMG, is that Dr. Disrespect? Wait, where is Axel? Bruh. Also, Cheers 1bit says, ¿Cómo pitas? Thank you. ¿Cómo pito? Pues, chinga tu madre. Amazing.
Yeah, you used
it. Yeah, I walked into that. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lead too much into the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened. No pictures were shared. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges has ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, with all this said, don't get fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone who truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those type of people. Fuck that. That's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said this all sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you've always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this. To all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about it. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking.
Okay, so I have a few things to say about that. I know because we're siblings. I know when we were kids, you watched with me to Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
You know the Chris Hansen show?
Yeah, Chris Hansen.
So, okay, so...
let's start with this, the casual mutual conversations.
So, okay, so when you would watch Chris Hansen and then he would confront these people and they're like, well, I didn't say anything that bad. Like, it might have been a little inappropriate, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's the classic pedophile.
Like, okay, no, and then whatever they say, it's 10 times worse. Most people don't even admit to inappropriate because it was borderline. Yeah. If he's saying inappropriate, it was... Yeah,
he straight up admits,
Yeah, it's sexting. Like, he's saying that they sexted.
Yeah.
Because when you see on Chris Hansen, like, when they didn't sext, when they were just, like, flirty... Yeah. They would say, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there was nothing inappropriate with that. We were friendly. So friendly means flirty. Yeah. Inappropriate, that means sexy. Yeah. So, like, he's saying that he's sexy. And then another thing is, like, when there were, like, those, like, predators that didn't meet up with kids, they would be like, oh, I was never going to meet up with them. Like, that's insane. I just said that, but I didn't mean to. The ones that did meet up with them, I was worried about them. I was here as a friend. Yeah. I would never sleep with them. Yeah,
just the same, like, pedo bullshit they always spell. Like, no, I had no intention. No. I was never going to do anything with these minors. No.
Yeah, like, I think as a friend, because I'm worried about them. Why are they messaging adult individuals? I'm such a good person. And they did that shit all the time.
Like, no, nothing illegal happened. No, we didn't exchange.
And I also heard online that he had changed the word individual minor.
Yeah, so he edited this statement 3 times. The first one said individual minor. The second time, he took it out. He took the word minor out. And people absolutely cooked him, and then he edited it back in.
Well, yeah, if you already put it out, you're fucked. The internet's forever. Yeah. So, like, I will say on that point, the internet's forever. And he knows that, because it's part of the internet.
So, again, and this is, like, talking about casual mutual conversations leading in the direction of being inappropriate, whatever. And he's like, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained this conversation to begin with. He was 35 in 2017. He was 35 messaging a minor.
Well, that's also my thing. Like,
he was 35.
Even if he's going to claim that they were friendly conversations or, like, normal conversations, what do you have in common with... Like, okay, let's not be that harsh. Let's say, for argument's sake, 15.
Okay, yeah. So that's a threshold that, like, could seem like average, you know?
Okay. So there's a 20-year age difference. Okay. Yeah. What are you talking about with them?
Exactly. What mutual casual conversations do you have as a 35-year-old?
She's in high school.
With someone in high school.
Maybe has, like, exams this week. And you're married with kids. Yeah. Well, where is your common ground? Because, like, obviously, like, you're talking as a friendly way. Yeah. No, what you're doing, because even if she was an adult, and I believe this with all my heart, between fans and famous people, there can never be an equal power dynamic. Yeah. Because you're this huge figure, and obviously she admires you. Yeah. She admired you. She cared about you so much that it's manipulative. There's always let alone the minor part.
There have been really, like, high-profile cases of this power dynamic, even among people of the same age. Like, creators have been canceled for, like, being involved with their fans, even in the same age.
Yeah, because there's this, like, power dynamic. Yeah. And now you're gonna take it even worse and add another factor, which is being a minor. Yeah. And so she's this girl who's a minor. And when you're a minor, when I was 15, 16, I'm talking as a female, and I'm talking about my experience. I was a fangirl of these YouTubers, and they were everything to me, and they could do no wrong. Yeah. And if one of them had messaged me back in the day, I would have done anything they said. Yeah. So that's exactly my point. Yeah. Like, there is no way that there wasn't a power dynamic.
Yeah, definitely.
It's incredibly manipulative. You could have said, send me inappropriate pictures, and she would have done it.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm not saying that boys or girls are stupid. I'm saying minors, teenagers, they're dumb because, you know, you're figuring your shit out. And these are people that you admire so much, and they're finally giving you attention, so you're stupid. Yeah, you are stupid at that point.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, why the fuck did he write this in character mode?
Yeah,
like, bro, come the fuck on.
That's a moment to take off your makeup and your wig and your glasses.
And say, you know what, my name is Guy Beam, I'm sorry, fuck you.
No, and say, I'm Guy Beam, and, you know, and this incident happened, and we're gonna be really honest about it.
Yeah.
I made a horrible mistake, and it wasn't a mistake. I committed a horrible act, and I take full responsibility, and that's it. You know, people take that better than this.
Yeah, and it's insane because, like, obviously...
Because either way, let me tell you, 80% of the internet thinks you did it. Either way.
Yeah, like, no, believe me, he still has a shit ton of time.
But my point is, like, most people still think you did it if you just said, I take responsibility. A lot of the people who hate you probably would still not love you, but they wouldn't hate you with all their soul.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's just like, this is just like a massive fucking bro moment, bro. Like, you can't, like, this is no way to defend yourself. Like, you just make yourself look a lot fucking worse. And the top comments say that, bro. Like, you know, you say, I like Doc and his content, but unless you were lied to about their age, which I feel like would be mentioned, I don't see how this helps your case.
That's another thing I so wanted to mention. The way he's defending himself, he's using everything. Like the fact that he didn't meet up with this person. That's a huge selling point for him.
Yeah.
If he didn't know the age, he would use that.
No, and he's just pulling out all the classic photo.
My point is, like, if he literally didn't know the age, the way he's defending himself, using every little detail, like, oh, we never sent pictures, we never met up. He's using every detail to defend himself. If he didn't know the age, that's a person he'd say.
Yeah.
I did not know her age. She lied.
Comment says, you and Drake would get along well.
Yeah, I will say that.
Editing minor in and out in this statement is wild. So many words just to say you were texting a minor inappropriately.
Yeah.
It's from doc to PDF. That's one of my favorites.
That's actually.
But yeah, it's just like this. He just made himself look worse. Like, this is not fucking good.
My point, like, I feel like if the age thing was real, that's the first thing he'd say. Like, he lied to me about her age. Yeah. And despite that, I still text her inappropriately. Blah, blah, blah. Look, if she had lied, that would still be wrong, because I believe the burden is on the adult. Yeah. The burden is on the famous person, on the content creator, to really look into that person and make sure they're not lying about their age, especially if they look younger. Yeah. So I don't buy that. Oh, they didn't tell me, or they lied. I don't buy that. Yeah. That's your job. No,
and I don't buy what he's saying at all. Like, you know, he's just pulling out the classic Chris Hansen defense. That
like, literally, it's like, ooh,
like, it's sus shit. It's just sus shit. Like, it's sus shit. He could have used a lot different tone. He could have tweeted as Guy Beam and not as Dr. Disrespect.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even feel like it's a tweet worthy. I think it's like, take off everything. I'm gonna sit in front of the camera and I'm gonna just talk and be like,
the classic apology video. Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, hey, you know what? I did do something very wrong, and I apologize for taking responsibility for my actions. And again, there would not be so much hate towards it.
Immediately after Turtle Beach, his headset sponsor removed his sponsored product and removed all mention of me from the site.
I heard like a lot of brands are dropping.
Oh yeah, like this is the fallout. This is the fallout. So immediately after Turtle Beach drops him, immediately after that, this is a personal statement from the CEO of Midnight Society. Okay. And this is, he says, this is a statement from me personally. It does not reflect any of my companies and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promised to only act on facts, and I did. That's extremely...
He's inappropriately messaging a minor, so he's not putting himself in any risk here. Yeah. Because...
Yeah, the doc straight up said it, yeah.
Guy admitted that, so...
And this is damning as shit. Right?
Because, like, obviously he can't say anything that he hasn't admitted to, because that could be slander. But he is being very clear.
Yeah, and compare this to the company statement. The company statement was aggressive for corpo speak. It was still corpo speak. It was still political.
Yeah,
this is hateful.
Like,
this is hateful.
Like I'm done.
This is hateful. Like he's like, no, I'm not working with this shit. Like this is full of.
Yeah, but like even if what he's saying is the truth, I just sexted a minor. I had no intention of meeting them.
Yeah.
You still sexted a minor. Like I don't care what you say, even if your intention was to actually never meet them, which is not what the guy is saying. The guy said he was planning to meet the minor at TwitchCon.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, but even if that wasn't the case, you still sexted.
Yeah, again, as a 35-year-old man, that is indefensible. Well, absolutely indefensible.
I'm in my 20s. You're in your late 20s, and I still think we can both agree that there is
that is indefensible.
No reason to sex
indefensible.
A minor, to sext a minor. I don't care if you didn't plan on meeting up with them. That to me is irrelevant.
Yeah,
it's irrelevant to your argument. It's irrelevant. You're still P-word. You're still committing acts against children, and I think there is like a crime that is like delinquency of a minor.
Oh yeah, actually it absolutely is a crime, because if you go to Dr. Disrespect's original statement, the first proposed community note says what was it? It says there were nothing illegal happened. Enticing a minor is a felony that carries 10 to 30 years in prison. It's definitely legal.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like even if it was just sexting a minor, knowing that they are a minor
is illegal.
Is illegal. So like you're saying no legal acts were committed. There were
illegal acts. Yeah, this is a legal matter. So NDA is no one's accusing you. Whatever. He's not gonna go to jail. We know that. But it by the letter of the law, it is.
Well, actually, an NDA can only be worked for civil problems. I hope that all this support that's coming out for this victim
allows her to press charges.
Yeah, would allow her to feel empowered enough to know that the world isn't going to hate her if she comes out and she does want to press charges. If she doesn't, that's also
what I'm worried about is that since this has all been adopted into the culture war bullshit, I am worried that that she might get doxxed soon.
Well, I mean, that's true, but like, look, I wouldn't want her to feel pressure to like make a case out of this. Yeah. But I would hope that maybe with all this coming out and her seeing that people aren't just blindly supporting him, I would hope that maybe if she felt ready, she would press charges. Yeah. Because she can. And I really think that's what should be like really like highlighted. He did commit an illegal act against a minor.
Yeah, there's no question. By the letter of the law, what he did is illegal.
Even though there were no pictures, even though he never planned on meeting up, which I don't think is the case, that they never planned on meeting up. Yeah. But even if that was the case, it's still legal. So she should press charges if she feels ready. Definitely.
This is pretty unrelated, but it's actually pretty funny. This is Kaisenat, the world's current biggest streamer in the world. He, at this point, he was on hour 92 of an Elden Ring marathon stream, and this is his reaction to Doc's tweet. Again, pretty irrelevant, but actually funny as fuck. I fucking love this guy. Kaisenat is just so fucking good. What the fuck? So that's his reaction to learning that Dr. Disrespect has converted from Doc to PDF. How old is Dr. Disrespect? I fucking know this guy.
7. 42 minus 7 is 35. This nigga's... What the fuck? Regardless, bro, no matter what age you are, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you can... What the fuck? No, a minor!
He was on hour 92 of it.
That's what I'm saying. No matter what age you are, a minor, you're late 20s, I'm mid 20s. A minor, I don't care.
Okay. This is Nickmercs' second response.
Okay, take off the Spotify.
Yeah, I'll take off the Animal Crossing music. This was Nickmercs' second response. Okay. And What I thought about this response is that it was very, very glib, very casual, and I really hated how he approaches the situation.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's.
No. None of them put on a shirt.
And in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know. And look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right?
There's no neck better.
There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Doing this, talking to Twitter. I can't support it. I can't defend it. And look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, you know? So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And I mean, look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
Yeah, okay, so I have a lot of questions. So okay, the first one is, why is he like doing the chat face like?
He mused.
Like, but also, second, this is a serious conversation. Like the previous one was a serious conversation. Put on a fucking shirt, sit down, and talk seriously for a minute. Because if someone I knew and someone I publicly knew and supported had this allegation come out, I'm gonna talk seriously, because this is a serious conversation. And like, also, I saw another video from that guy.
Yeah.
Where he's like, I didn't even know him that well. Like, I only knew him.
Oh no, that's his third response. Like,
yeah, where he's like, I didn't know him that well. Like, I saw him like only once. I only have one photo with him, and he has a stupid wig on.
Yeah, his third response is completely disowning Dr. Disrespect.
But like, yeah,
but his second response, I found it very non-committal. Like, yeah, good on him for kind of denouncing his friend, but like, he was like, whatever, this shit happens.
Like, it's inexcusable. Yeah. But, you know, like, oh,
you know, I don't fuck with that shit, but okay, whatever, bro. You know, it is what it is. Like, it's like,
you know, if somebody says that about someone I know, I'm gonna say that's fucking disgusting. That is a disgusting.
Or simply just a simple tweet. I no longer associate with this person.
No, I think it is a burden on that person to say more. It is disgusting. That is a disgusting thing they do, and I hope the victim presses charges and gets justice.
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you hope that a victim, if you really, he admits that he agrees that Dr. Disrespect did inappropriately message reminder. He just said that. Yes, I acknowledge that he said that. Why would you not want the victim to get justice?
Yeah, I mean, true. It's like, bro, even if he was your friend, but he's just so casual about it.
Like,
he's just so fucking casual about it.
Like, all of them, and even Dr. Disrespect, everybody in their statements, and I'm hating this, are saying, like, I hate pedophiles. Like, they are the worst.
Don't ever touch the kids. Like, oh, why? Don't touch the kids because you're saving them for your bro?
Like, you're saying all that? If I really felt that strongly about pedophilia, I would say, I hope the victim gets justice. And you should. And you should. Because if you hate pedophilia, you should.
It's like, oh, don't touch the kids because I'm saving them for my bro.
Yeah,
bro.
Really.
Jesus fuck, bro.
You really freaking are, huh?
So this is another one of Dr. Disrespect's butt buddies. This is TimTheTatman. And TimTheTatman, out of all these guys, he's the one I dislike the least. He's like kind of chill. So from what I understand, I don't know how true this is, but I saw some like tweets. Apparently, before becoming a streamer, TimTheTatman was a social worker and he worked with children.
Ooh, that's
So like in his statement, he's very political, but you can tell that there's like this kind of like rage or underneath it. That's at least the vibe I got. So we'll see how you feel about it.
It's so uncomfortable.
Again, he doesn't have a shirt either. None of these guys have. None of these fuckers have. None of these fuckers wear shirts, but you'll see. Like,
wow, this is.
He has no hair.
No, he's bald.
Absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing.
Like, you can tell there's some sort of. Like,
I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years, and seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally. And I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there.
Why is it difficult for him?
Well, I mean, I think for me, him, but like, imagine finding out your best friend's.
I know a lot of you are asking.
That would fucking
Tim,
suck.
what are you feeling?
They're dead to me. No.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's you. But
my bottom line, I think, is
yeah, that's fair.
You're losing the fight.
If what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate. If he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that. I can't. I appreciate y'all. This is beating me up, but this is unfortunate to say the least. This is awful. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love you give. And
okay,
I'll see y'all.
So many things to say about this statement. To me, this is the worst. One, because he was a social worker.
Yeah.
So I hold him to a higher standard.
Okay.
But he says, if what he says about inappropriately messaging a minor is true, he admitted it's true. Mm-hmm. He said,
he does admit it.
I inappropriately messaged a minor. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Why are you saying if? No, it is. Yeah. Don't say if. Yes, he inappropriately messaged a minor. It's like, well, if it is, then I can't support him. Not if. He did. And you're still trying to hold back. He already admitted it. So if you're saying if it was true, I couldn't support him, then don't support him because.
Yeah.
But you're holding back. You're waiting. You want to see how this media frenzy ends before you make a decision.
I still feel like it's a night and day difference of his statement versus Nickmercs' statement.
No, Nick is like glib about it, but
he's like casual about it.
As a social worker, you're a mandated reporter.
Okay.
As a social worker, you're held to a higher standard.
Yeah.
Any first responder, any government job, you are held. Like, as a first responder, as a government worker, you're held to a higher standard. A teacher, all those type of people, you're a mandated reporter. So, even if it's my cousin, even if it's my best friend, legally, if I find out that they are committing an act of abuse against a child, be it sexual, physical, verbal, whatever, legally I have to report that. And it's very convenient to say, well, I'm not a social worker anymore. But you should keep that part of your job always.
Yeah.
And as that, I think you should be clearer on that's a horrible thing. But he's very he's really hesitant in his statement. And I hate that. If you were a social worker, you don't have the right to be hesitant. You have to be direct. Because as a social worker, your duty is to the child, not to the adult.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'm talking out of my ass here. I just saw some random tweet saying that. Who knows if he's actually... But, hey, disinformation.
I still think it's a shitty statement. But if he is, it just makes it 1,000.
I just will say that, I mean, at least it was better than Nickmercs.
No, emotionally, yes, but I still, if he is...
substantially.
Yeah. Now what's next? What else happened?
Just a bunch of reactions from different streamers. Pokemon says, yuck. Nadia says, I'll never understand how I'm getting more state from standing up against pedophilia than drdisrespect, the actual pedophile. These replies are revolting. Esports or different telling them block disrespect. Different memes. You have
Epstein?
Dr. Epstein, Dr. EDP, Alien versus Predator, and I don't know who this guy is, but apparently.
Apparently that's funny. Yeah, got it.
Yeah. And then we have an AI cover of Not Like Us. This old tweet from FanDuel comparing Dr. Disrespect to Drake, which now has become very, very, very topical.
That is so funny.
Yeah. Okay. Another ex-Twitch staffer. This is Relim. As far as I know, let me pull up his Twitter real quick. He was no, he just says Twitch partner, former staff. So, a former Twitch staffer shares this statement: the Dr. Disrespect situation. I don't think most people have an idea of how bad things were behind the scenes at Twitch. I literally worked in the department that had access to the most data information. I saw private whispers. It was my job to investigate daily. I saw things every single day that I wish I never had to see. I always advocated for being a good human. I always expressed with heavy emotion on my streams how much Twitch let pedophiles run free every day. I signed an NDA and I'm afraid to get in trouble, but I have to say something. It's been bothering me so long. These sick fucks don't deserve to be free. Sorry, it's pretty vague. I'm literally afraid from legal and safety reasons. I wish I could explain more, but I wanted to let you guys know half of the shit you assume is probably true. I have two thoughts on this. One is I understand NDAs. I understand he's afraid of for his family. He's afraid for his job. But at what point does being afraid for your job, for your family, for your livelihood supersede say something, you know?
Yeah, it's like I would kind of understand different situations, but you're talking about the safety of a minor.
Yeah.
And so for me it's like, yeah, it's awesome to have your job, it's awesome to love what you do. But if what I did put minors at risk by not saying something, I'd risk my job.
Yeah,
I'd risk everything, and it would suck. It would absolutely suck. And I don't disagree with that. I understand that fear. As as normal working people, I get that fear. But could you live with yourself?
Exactly, knowing that. Not that you enabled him, because it was obviously obvious that he was against it.
Let somebody on a platform keep their platform and still have contact with minors. Yeah, he's not on Twitch anymore, but he's on other services, and he can still DM, Instagram DM, Twitter DM.
He could anonymously contact journalists. Just whistleblow.
Yeah, and I really do believe in whistleblowing.
Yeah.
I think that I don't care how much you love your job and how much you love your life, but if there are people at risk, and we're talking about other minors being at risk with him not having consequences, because let me tell you the truth.
No, and the language he uses, Twitch let pedophiles run free. He's implying that there were a legion of these motherfuckers.
Exactly, and for me, my thing is, how do you sleep at night knowing
you could have done something?
Exactly. You're not enabling them, but you're letting them just continue being around. And maybe next time he's smarter, because people don't lose these pedophilic tendencies from one day to another. Psychologically, it's ingrained in their brain. So are you not sure that next time he's going to be smarter? Next time he's going to meet up with them, and he's going to make sure that there's no...
He's going to use a service like Telegram or Signal.
Or Kik.
Instead of fucking Twitch whispers.
Yeah, and he's going to be so much smarter, and you're letting that happen. You're giving him the opportunity to not be held accountable.
Yeah, and I understand why he stayed quiet. I understand he's afraid of getting sued into oblivion. I understand, but again, when do you say something? What's the threshold? What do you need to say something?
That's my point.
And
for me, it would be if there's no possibility of the action reoccurring, I could see how one might not say something. But
it was reoccurring.
Yeah, you're talking about he didn't send one message. He didn't send one inappropriate message. He sexted this person over time enough to manipulate them and entice them into meeting him.
No, not only Dr. Disrespect, he's implying that there were many Dr. Disrespect.
But my point is, I'm going directly to Dr. Disrespect. He didn't send her one message and said, meet me at TwitchCon. No.
Yeah, it was building a rapport over a long period of time.
Her, he sexted her, and then eventually he enticed her to meet. So it wasn't one mistake. For me, if it was one mistake, and I could be assured that the mistake would never happen again, I could understand your point. But knowing that it could is where I draw the line.
Yeah, and the thing is, if his worry is being sued into oblivion or facing criminal charges for whistleblowing, I am sure that there are many top lawyer firms that would salivate at the chance of some guy saying, hey, I'm being sued because I whistleblowed on a lot of pedophiles. They would take that case fucking pro bono, man.
honestly, there would be support for you in
other. There would be popular support. There would be popular support.
You could put up GoFundMe's until you find another job. You could have
social media would hail him as a hero.
Exactly. Like the first guy, if he loses revenue and he's like, "Hey, I need to go. I'm gonna put up a GoFundMe because I'm losing revenue because of what I posted."
Yeah.
Like no other video game company wants to hire me because of what I posted.
Yeah.
I assure you, he would get enough support until he is able to find another job.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like they'd support him forever or he'd be super rich, but they would like. I believe in the goodness of people that they would make sure that this man and his family didn't go hungry.
Yeah.
Like, that's my thoughts.
The San Francisco 49ers put out a statement saying that they would no longer work with him.
I just saw the 49ers.
Yeah, the 49ers put out a statement that they would no longer work with him. More YouTuber reactions. Dr. disrespected a minor. Different reactions from fans, varying from, like, a lot of people defending him to people doing this, like this person throwing their doctor costume into a dumpster.
Well, it's a stupid costume, but that's irrelevant.
Yeah, it is a stupid costume, but old Dr. Disrespect video title resurfaces. Dr. Disrespect's climb to Predator is a sight to behold. This person who made a joke saying, Doc told me not to post this because he's smiling, but oh well, and then retweeting it years later, he was smiling because I was minor. This. Apparently, they canceled his bourbon company. So this is completely his company, 100%.
I also heard that like the merch store that he uses, if you like click a link to one of his products, it'll send you to the main page of the store, but not his product.
That's what Turtle Beach did too.
Yeah, but, I saw that online recently.
Yeah, the store's webpage for Black Steel Bourbon on Shopify has been taken down.
Fair.
Yeah. Obviously, a lot of big right-wing YouTubers defending him, like this absolute pedophilic asshole, the Quartering. There's zero evidence the Dr. Disrespect is a pedophile. So.
I want everybody who's like so far right-wing YouTuber to know that, like, you know, Firecracker, you know, like on The Boys.
Yeah.
You know she's a lesbian, right? She's a lesbian playing this character because she thought it was so funny to play a satire character who was the opposite of her.
But you see that, and it's happening in real life. People are defending Dr. Disrespect.
Like, that's my point. Like, even the actress who plays this character realizes that was hilariously stupid. Like, it's such a hilariously stupid take. And you're being the real life that. You're being the real life butt of the joke. Yeah. And you're taking it seriously.
Yeah, they're acting exactly like the fucking Homelander stance.
That's my point, but like my point is everybody who does that, like she's literally a lesbian and playing an anti-gay person because she thinks it's hilarious how stupid people are.
And I think if you put something like what happened with Dr. Disrespect on a TV series, people would say it's too outlandish. Like they would say, "Oh, this would never happen in real life." Fucking happy.
Like that's like kind of the problem. Like if you still defend him, if later information came out exonerating him, well then you can switch your statement. But you shouldn't defend him unless there's 100% proof in front of you exonerating his actions.
So this is Nickmercs' third statement where he completely backtracks and says, no, I never knew the guy.
I heard this
We still don't know if he knew she was underage. Yes, we do.
No, I never.
Yes, we do. He admitted that in his tweet.
And
people are still trying to defend what he did.
So he's saying,
I mean, even he tried to defend what he did in a really odd way in that tweet. Like he said that he knew that she was underage and he would still text her, and the text I can't remember how he put it in his tweet, but what did it say that the texts would sometimes go a certain way? Yeah, he edited the tweet 3 times. Just so bad. It's so bad, you guys. It's so bad. And look, what do you want from me, man? You know, I gave the guy the benefit of the doubt until we knew more. But look, it's unacceptable when you have. Just in any world, that is unacceptable. You gotta be smarter. You gotta be better. You can't do shit like that. It's not only is it against the law, but where the fuck is your head and your heart at to do things like that?
Like, I love you.
What are we doing?
Sir,
Why are we doing stuff like that?
I don't know. But
so to act like I don't care or act like I'm not upset about the shit he did is crazy. You just have to remember that he was a friend of mine. So obviously I'm going to behave a little bit differently. I got some weird fucking attachments to this. You know, I do. He was a friend. People think that we're like best friends, like we're hanging out. I don't even know the guy outside of a wig. We took one
like the dude just absolutely fucking.
He lowers his voice. He speaks slower. He's not yelling because he realized that this is a serious topic, and he's trying to like look good and be like, "Oh no, I'm so against this."
Hey, Call Coffee says, I don't think it was right winger. NPC Lone Wolf says, I bet drdisrespect will drop from 50k viewers down to 5k, maybe less than that from all this done. In my opinion, he's done for it. His career is over. I wish I could say the same, bro. I wish I could say, yeah, fuck, he's so fucked. But, like, seriously, knowing this culture war bullshit, when he finally makes his return, so many, like, right-wing influencers are going to rally behind him. And he's just going to have another popularity surge.
Yeah, I really think, and this is my opinion, I don't believe cancel culture exists. No, look, people say it does. How many people have been canceled and are still around?
True.
Like,
there are people who have been canceled like 5 times over and they're still around.
Yeah, like they've been accused of horrible things, or they've proven to done horrible things, and then you have like your Drake Bells.
Yeah.
That like were proven to have.
Well, Drake Bell ran to Mexico though.
No, but he was proven to have had an inappropriate conversation, inappropriate messages with a minor. And then he did the Quiet on Set documentary, and now we all love him.
Oh yeah, they cleared his name.
And and we should totally understand him. When yes, he is a victim, that does not take away that he's a perpetrator. He can be both things at the same time. That's my point. I don't believe canceling exists. I think that if you rebrand yourself in the right way, you're done. You're good. You're set.
Call Coffee says Harvey is still around. Not gonna lie, Harvey who?
Weinstein.
Oh yeah. Well, is he still around?
Well, not that, but. Quentin Tarantino has been proven to be incredibly abusive on Charlie Sheen. Has been.
Fuck this motherfucker, the fucking cult guy, Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Jared Leto. He was literally on a red carpet yesterday, bro.
Elon's wife, Grimes, literally tried to start a cult. She did try to start a cult. It wasn't a joke. It was a serious thing. And
Call Coffee says the Morbius. Yeah, Morbius is still around, bro.
Like, my point is, I don't believe people are canceled. I believe that if you rebrand yourself in the right way, and I'm no longer a cult leader, I'm a mother, and I'm Elon's wife, and everybody loves Elon, then you're good.
Call Coffee says, what was the Flash guy? Oh yeah, this motherfucker, the weird face. Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller is still around.
Okay, let's I talked about the boys, Anthony Starr. He punched a man in the face in Spain because he was drunk.
I mean, if we're talking about the boys, Tomer Capone was literally in the IDF, so.
Like, my point is, I don't believe people are cancelable. Caitlyn Jenner, and I want.
Yeah.
This is really controversial.
Yeah.
She killed someone. How is that controversial?
Oh shit.
She transitioned, and now we love her. And I will use her pronouns that she decided. I'm fine with that she wants to use her pronouns.
But she is a murderer.
But she literally killed someone, and we're just pretending that they're
NPC Lone Wolf says, I still think Doc is a good man. I don't think he had an intention of doing it. Bro, you're fucking wrong, bro. Like, you are objectively wrong.
Did she kill someone? Yes, she did. Before Caitlyn Jenner transitioned, when she was going by the name Bruce Jenner,
it was like a hit and run, right?
No, it was a highway accident. Yeah, it was a hit and run. No, it wasn't a hit and run. It was a highway accident. Yeah.
I mean, it became culture war bullshit as well.
Yeah. So.
Caitlyn Jenner to pay $800,000 settlement for 2015 Fatal Car Crash.
Yeah, she was found liable.
NB says, would you say Eminem would get canceled for his newest song, Hoodie? Eminem isn't gonna get canceled for shit. He's been edgy since like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but about Caitlyn, yeah, she was found liable. She was found liable And she did have to pay money because of committing manslaughter. And we just love her, and she's such a girl boss, and she's so empowering. That's what I'm saying. Cancel culture doesn't exist. She literally murdered someone.
But no, NPC, you're fucking wrong, bro. Doc is not a good person. Like, you as a 35-year-old man have nothing to do with messaging minor for whatever reason, bro.
What did they say he's a good person?
I still think Doc is a good man. I don't think he had any intention of doing all this back in 2017. Like, bro.
Like,
no.
Maybe, like I said, even if he didn't intentionally.
L plus ratio.
No, even if he didn't didn't have the intention to meet the minor,
and
he didn't send pics, sexting a minor is illegal. And I really want to leave this clear, because I think people think that just because it's words, it's not illegal. Enticing a minor is illegal.
It's a felony.
It's a felony. So even if it was just text and it was never going to go past texting, he committed a crime against a minor, and that's still unforgivable. I don't care if he was 22.
Yeah.
You cannot.
Like, as a 35-year-old man, you have nothing. You have no reason to text a minor. Sexual or
like what? The homecoming dance.
Yeah.
Like, you have nothing in common.
So this is a statement by the fourth butt buddy, Nadeshot, who also played a lot with these guys. For me, this is the most glib and this guy is just completely like.
You guys know me for a long time.
He just completely cavalier about it.
Obviously, I have a relationship with Doc. Played golf a lot the last year.
Wait, pause it real quick.
Yeah.
The guy who killed someone with a prop gun was Alec Baldwin.
But that wasn't his fault.
When you're a director on set, everything is your responsibility. True. He did allow people. He didn't check the guns as he should have.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even think of ZLaner. We'll check his feed right now. See if he posted it.
So Alec Baldwin was the guy who killed him, but he's being held criminally responsible, and he's going to trial. So, with Alec Baldwin, I will say that he has taken responsibility. He has admitted his mistakes, and he's still facing felony charges.
Oh shit! ZLaner made a.
3 hours. Let's
all right, yeah, we'll watch that. First, we'll watch Nadeshot.
Okay.
So yeah, this is completely fucking.
Come on, man.
Completely fucking cavalier about it. This guy, 0 votes.
I've got a daughter now. It's like I got people calling me out in my Twitter mentions, like, "Yo, why don't you got your pitchfork out? Why aren't you, if you don't come out right now and say how much you don't fucking like this guy anymore, you're a piece of shit." I'm like, dude. I really don't want to get into it. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to understand that I don't support talking to minors. I really don't bring drama into this stream very often, man. Okay. And I don't enjoy doing that. But
like, you just completely
for anybody to question how I feel about another man's decisions,
Okay, so I have a daughter.
If you really have to guess on how I feel about it, I don't think you really need to be in this stream, bro. Point blank, period.
I don't like talking about drama. But obviously I don't support
it's crazy, brother.
His decisions.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
But I don't talk about drama.
I have no desire to be involved. Like, that's what I hate about the internet. It's like, bro.
That's a statement. Like, in a nutshell.
Somebody else makes a terrible
because
decision.
I have a daughter.
It's like, yo, if you don't fucking talk about it, bro,
because I have a daughter, obviously I don't support him. But, like, I don't talk about it.
So, we're going to move past that. If you're looking to get much out of me, it ain't going to happen.
I don't.
And it's even worse considering you have a daughter, bro.
That's my thing. I don't want to parent shame, but if you have a daughter, you should want to talk about that. I don't know a single good father who has a daughter and doesn't talk vehemently about about how pedophilia is a horrible thing. And when they see it on the news or when they're with their daughters, I had a father who's a very good father, and he's a good father to me, and when moments like that came up, or we'd see it on the news, he would tell me that's fucking disgusting.
But it's like, bro,
how do you even say I'm a father and pretend? And I imagine he's trying to imply he's a good father.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's
say
like,
that.
yeah, I'm a dad, and he uses that for credibility.
And yeah, that doesn't mean that you can't. Like, it should mean you're more outraged when somebody takes advantage of a girl.
Yeah.
Because it could be your girl.
Exactly. Has it never crossed this motherfucker's mind just for one moment that, dude, what if it was my teenage daughter being messaged by a 35-year-old man?
Yeah, and again, it wasn't just messaging; it was sexting, and there was inappropriate messages. How would you not feel outraged? I would be horrified. I would be murderous.
Yeah, definitely. Like you just think about it. Like, bro, my best friend has turned out to be a pedophile. I have a daughter just like the girl he was grooming. Like, that doesn't cross your mind just for 1 second, bro. Like, that's disgusting. It doesn't cross your mind just for 1 second, bro.
Yeah. Now let's see the other guy.
Okay, so ZLaner, context. ZLaner was made by Dr. Disrespect. This guy, so when Dr. Disrespect was banned, no one would play with him because Twitch would ban anyone that would stream with Dr. Disrespect. At this time, ZLaner was streaming on Facebook. That was when Facebook streaming was still a thing. So Dr. Disrespect found him. He's like, oh, this guy is great. And they started entering tournaments together, and that's when this guy got famous.
Okay, so he feels like he owes him.
Yeah, this guy was made by Dr. And you're going to have to give me the clip notes because I'm not listening.
Okay.
Hey everyone, just making this video
he sounds
due to
sad.
the fact that a lot of people are obviously wondering what my thoughts are on the doc situation.
Everybody's wondering my thoughts.
People speculating what my silence over the last few days means.
He's saying that he has been silent for the last few days.
Yeah, he needs to process.
I want to start by saying the silence has been nothing more than probably what it's been for a lot of people over the last few days.
Facial expressions are sincere.
It's been pretty devastating.
His silence is because he's
news.
shocked, devastated.
Naturally.
Hard to come to grips with.
Saying he's having difficulty coming to grips with the situation.
For Doc,
understandably,
I hope this is a dark part of his past.
Okay, he's
I
saying
hope
he hopes
learns from the situation.
It's a dark part of his past, and he
it never
learns,
happens again.
And it never happens again.
So he's apologetic about it.
A full-grown man messaging a minor is unacceptable.
Full-grown man messaging a minor is
stand by
unacceptable. And I can't stand by that.
That's it.
Sorry, what did you say?
I will say I don't like the I hope it's just a bad part of his past.
Yeah, that's minimizing it. That's minimizing it.
Saying that it's not who he is. He's still defending himself.
So that's minimizing him.
If he had come out as apologetic, I would be more willing to listen to the argument.
Yeah.
It's a bad part of his past. But he is not being apologetic. He's defending himself tooth and nail. Fuck you. I'm still.
Yeah. Dr. Disrespect didn't give a shit. He was still involved.
So he's still defending himself. So
it's and ZLaner is still giving the benefit of the doubt.
It's not a bad part of his past. I hear him, and he sounds so sincere, and he sounds like a good kid, and he sounds like somebody who's really hurt by finding out somebody he loves did something really bad. And so I don't hate him. I would give it to shock.
Yeah.
But I would just recommend don't say it's a bad part of his past because he's still defending it.
Yeah, that's minimizing it.
He is not saying I did it. It was horrible. It's my past though. He's saying no, fuck you. I'm still streaming.
Given the 5 people we've seen statements from, like from Doc's inner circles, I would say that this would be like the most sincere.
No, this is the most sincere. This is the realest. He is saying it's unexcusable, that there's no way that this should have happened. But no, don't minimize it by saying it's his past, because if Dr. Disrespect had shown a level of remorse, I could see that argument. And I'm not saying I would agree with it, but I could see the argument.
I would say ZLaner is the most sincere out of all.
But
100%.
he is not really that apologetic. He is like, ooh.
No, I mean, ZLaner seems genuinely hurt by it. Like, he seems genuinely.
No, he seems devastated. When he said the word devastated, I really can't think of a better word to describe his emotional state. Because I know you didn't hear it. He's on the verge of tears. With
his
every
voice
word
breaking.
he's saying, his voice is cracking. He's speaking at a little above a whisper. Yeah. So I think this has been a very hard thing for him to come to terms with.
Who was Doc's longest known friend? Was it ZLaner? No, I'd say he's rolled like way back with TimTheTatman and Nickmercs. Like, definitely. But no, like ZLaner, like, we have to remember, like, Doc made ZLaner. the reason ZLaner is famous is because of Doc. And I think it's understandable. Like he's so how you feel like your mentor, like even father figure, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't hate him.
Yeah.
Like the other guys, I kind of hated their responses because like
especially fucking Nadeshot and Nickmercs.
Like it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like it's not that bad. It's not that horrible. But like with him, he sounds really sincere. He sounds really horrifying, and I do think that he is just dealing with it, and this really sucks for him. I think this just really sucks for him.
That's TimTheTatman statement, by the way. So yeah, like I feel like ZLaner is like genuinely hurt over it, and it's understandable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like with the other guys. I think that I did hate their statements. Even the Tim and even all of them, I hated their statements. And with him, I really kind of give him a little bit of grace because you can really hear how much he's struggling. So I'll give him a little bit of grace, but I would just say don't minimize it.
I think that's the most, like, again, it's the most realist out of all the statements.
Yeah, like, don't minimize it, but I can see why, and I really think that he's still in a bit of shock.
And he could have taken longer to put out the statement, but I think, like, I personally, I appreciate his statement the most.
Yeah, I do think he's struggling still a bit, and I still think he's in a level of shock. Yeah. I hope he comes back with another statement when he's more settled.
Yeah, definitely something more formal.
Yeah, and he can come back and say like, "Oh, it wasn't just this past." Like, I understand that. Like, but right now, I feel like this is a good statement because you can really see that he hasn't assimilated everything.
Yeah, I think it's the statement I appreciate the most. Today, drdisrespect was removed from NBA 2K24 because he's a character in the basketball game.
Why? Does he play basketball?
No, he was. They just added it into the fucking game, and now they removed it.
Oh well, then nothing changes.
And yeah, that's pretty much. I just wanted, like, before we end, like, because that's pretty much the entire timeline of the drama up until today. Like the ZLaner statement was like the last bit of the drama so far. I just want to point out, because this Lowcow is someone who covers streamer news, and she's been like super critical, saying, what did his friends think was the reason that Doc was banned the entire time? You're telling me they didn't know? So like she's been saying like, no, his friends are pieces of shit. Like, I agree they're pieces of shit, but giving them the benefit of the doubt, like I'm pretty sure they went up to Doc like at the time of the ban and say, hey, yo, like acá entre compas, where were you banned? And I would 100% bet that Doc lied to them.
Yeah, because if there's an NDA on everybody's part, it's easy to just lie to your friends, because your friends aren't going to go further. They're not going to try to get a statement from Twitch. They're not going to try to go further because they're going to believe you.
Yeah.
And, you know, also, and this might be a little iffy to say.
Yeah.
Men don't talk that much about like drama in their lives. And I will say that men do not go into detail, and they don't ask for detail.
I would go further. Again, like, exactly, call coffee. No one really admits those kind of allegations. I would go further and say, you wouldn't go up to your friends, and when they ask you, hey, why are you in legal trouble? Oh, it's because I'm a fucking pedophile. No.
But like, also, like, men don't really ask follow-up questions.
Yeah.
They take you at face value.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's a personal thing for, like, most men.
Yeah.
But, like, I have had that experience where, like, you tell a man something, and I'm like, oh, what did he say? And you're like, oh, well, he got fired. And then I'm like, okay, but, like, why? What and you're like, well, he just said he got fired.
I didn't listen, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's, like, a really man thing where you don't ask. If I talk to someone and they're like, oh, I got banned. Yeah. Why? Because, well, it was a personal problem that I had with Twitch, you know? Yeah. I had a problem with a moderator. I would go more. What moderator? What problem? And I would keep asking, but men don't tend to really do that. They don't really dig deep. They take you at face value. Yeah. If I say I got banned from Twitch, I had a problem with a moderator, and
like Doc could have easily gone up and said, oh, it's because Twitch didn't want to pay with me, and I took them to court, and we settled, and it's NDA. And they wouldn't have asked further than that.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I feel like a woman would be like a little more like investigating. Like, what was the amount? How much did you spend in court? Did they pay for court costs? Because those are all questions that to me would be relevant. But I understand that like guys, and that's a good and bad thing. They really do take you at face value.
Yeah. So like, I agree. Like, Nadeshot was a piece of shit with his response. Nickmercs was a piece of shit with his response. But I do not genuinely believe they knew about this.
Yeah.
Like, I would bet that Doc lied to them because I'm sure they asked, like, dude, oh, dude, you're my friend. Like, tell me real shit. Like, between bros. Tell me why you got banned. I'm not gonna tell anyone. I know it's under NDA. And Doc just pulls out some bullshit. Like, oh, it's some contract dispute.
Gonna ask Twitch because guys take each other at face value. Guys don't assume, especially your friend, you don't assume they're lying.
Call Coffee says, man, I don't know my best friend named after 3 months. People really unconditionally trust. But it's true, like, and again, you're not gonna go up to your friends who, like, your friends are like, oh, but why do you have legal issues? Oh, it's because I'm a fucking pedophile. Haha. Like, no, you're not gonna admit that to your fucking friends, bro.
It's more like you're gonna take it at face value.
Yeah.
Like, your friend's gonna be like, oh, my name is John Smith. And you're never gonna ask them if they have a middle name because you're like, well, he didn't say it, so why would I even ask? And guys are kind of like that. They'll take it at, like, as is. And then, like, 3 years later, they'll find out that his name was, like, John, like, Kelly Smith. And they're gonna find that down 3 years online because... Well,
and they're gonna find out John Kelly Smith killed 10 people, and that's why he changed his name.
And because there's no questioning. It's just, like, a super direct...
Yeah, I agree. Like, I do not believe that his friends, like, no matter how good their statements were, like ZLaner's good statement, or no matter how bad their statements were, like fucking Nadeshot.
Nick, the worst of it.
It's between Nick and Nadeshot. Like, both of them absolutely suck balls with their statement. Oh, I'm a father. Like, fuck you, bro.
Nick just, like, put on a shirt.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me.
The shirtless gang.
It didn't bother me because it's a serious allegation. You're walking.
Hey, ZLaner had a shirt on.
No, you're walking around. No, and he's like even so not serious that he's just walking in his garden.
I think in one of one of his responses, his wife calls out to him, and he's like, "No, I'm talking to Twitter. Hold on."
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Where he's like, she's like, "Hey man," she's like, "Oh, I'm having Twitter right now," and I'm like, "That's so."
You don't. That's not a statement, bro.
That's not funny.
Yeah. So it's like, I do not believe that his friends...
John Smith is such a generic.
Yeah, John Smith is a generic. I do not believe that his friends knew beforehand.
Yeah. If they did, that's horrible.
Well, yeah, obviously.
We can't speak to the 100% validity that they did.
Yeah.
If they did, that's horrible. But I really don't think there's any reason to believe they did.
Yeah.
And you know, if something comes out and it comes out that they did know, that's horrible.
Yeah.
And I completely stand against that. But I believe at the moment there's no reason to believe. I believe they're just idiots who don't know how to speak.
Yeah, I agree.
And you know, and that's...
They have no idea how to make, like, an actual statement.
Yeah, they don't have any idea how to be serious. Like, they're idiots. They're stupid men, but, like...
Yeah.
But, like, I don't think they're, like, evil human beings. I think they're just stupid.
But, yeah, that is pretty much the Doc situation up until the date, with the latest developments, and that is what I wanted to do. We're gonna put this on YouTube, with a super clickbaity title, like, The Complete Doc Saga Explained, or some shit like that. And, yeah, thank you to my sister for coming on and talking to me about this shit.
I was shaking hands. This is so weird.
This is formal. We are professional. We are professional.
Except that I don't get paid.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. I am going to change my sister's tire.
Yeah, my tire is dead.
So I will see you all later. I love you guys. Hugs and kisses. I hope you have a great day.